Alright, so I'm pick up where I left off in the quest line for the temple space called Hell, subquest Lion's Clarity.
Combat
So it wants
data
us to go
updated.
towards the middle
Please
thing.
rest assured that I will not
Actually, I
blow
should
the
do some
roof off of
food first. I'm gonna do some of my lower tier food. Actually, let's also buff my damage just in case. I'll use some of the food I'm trying to get rid of. There we go.
Accelerating.
Okay. Is this the stairwell? Just demolish that hand, okay? Got it. Oh, it looks like a stairwell. You changed me to Geo when I was set to Hydro before for something else. I do prefer Geo, though. Not gonna lie. Whoa. Well, that's a bit different. I think there's a health bar on this. Oh, there's shatters in this, so kind of. Oh, snap. Oh, I made it, I guess. Where did you two go just now? Paimon nearly had a heart attack. Paimon was calling your names the whole time. Why wasn't Paimon dragged into epithic interval? Well, maybe because other than eating and sleeping, she doesn't really think about much at all? Makes sense. Looks like Melanta really is angry now. Setting Traveler up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello everyone. My name is Alora.
estimating value of acquired items.
Lind, I can't let you return to the human world like this. And yet, once again, I stayed silent out of cowardice. If you go back to the mortal world this way, I know what choice you'll make. We have said all we needed to say. That's all this is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Weren't we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and then teach Malenta a lesson? The one who went to face Malenta for all of us, the one who gave up every last memory, was your sister, Lind. What? Back then, the early signs of Malenta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered for it. After all, we are not machines, and with lives that stretch on without end, that which we forget will always find its way back. She heard of Malenta's increasingly unreasonable tyranny, saw the many souls who had been cast down by his judgment. I told her to treat everything here as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. No need for anger, no need for sorrow, since she too had been sent up here by Nihaleta. Dex could always send her back. And what would it change, returning just as she was? That's exactly what she said as well. You two really are alike. I've heard that many times before. But she was bright and talkative. You are reserved, steady. That's what many people say too. Wait, you said this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone, the path to the heavens won't vanish after it's been used once. So, are we supposed to take the path Zitlin's sister left for us? If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. We rush in and beat the stuffing out of him. No one knows what Malenta said to Hilda, but afterward, in a fit of rage, he severed the path to the heavens that had been formed from your sister's memories. And Hilda had already left this place. Then doesn't that mean someone has to give up all their memories again to get us up there? Hey, what about Dex? Isn't it the same species as that baddie? If Malenta can go back and forth, then maybe Dex could do it too if it tried hard enough. The space separating the atrium of suchness at its highest from the hall of emptiness is called the corridor of nothingness. The corridor's power comes from the temple itself. It is a rule of departure, while the Watchers exist to uphold that rule. Dex is only an immature Watcher and lacks the authority to control it. But then we can't... What can we do? I'll offer up my memories. But you... I've said it before. This happened because of my cowardice. The truths I know, the history, the knowledge, they are too heavy to bear. I hesitated, and Hilda saw right through me. Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life really must seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Traveler and Paimon, we still have some important things to take care of. That's not right, Paimon. Everyone is equal. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others. And going around asking who's willing to give up everything they've lived through, that doesn't feel right either. Let me do it. Zitland! You're saying the exact same thing your sister did, but this time, I absolutely refuse to accept it. You've been here witnessing history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer. After all that, doesn't even a tiny part of you feel attached to this world? I think I finally know the answer to that question now. that most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on living tomorrow. You hesitated, and even that brief pause is enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is worth living through. No, Istora. Wise though you are, you've made 2 mistakes. Enlighten me, please. Why did Nihalita choose my sister? And was it really just coincidence that I was brought here? Your sister said it herself. It was just a coincidence. The sanatorium had announced closure, but before the relocation, she went for a walk at midnight, and that's when she and Karos encountered Nihalita. It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the entire world. But if my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered, she would never have chosen to go on living. Now I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that begins anew is full of hope, surely. And here I recall a passage I once read in a novel by Kurosawa Eshi. The Savior offers themselves in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Only then is their soul redeemed, ascending into the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. So I'm not giving that chance to you. Ah. For a second, I almost thought that was Hilda talking, but that's not really her style. Of course not. She doesn't read much. She couldn't quote the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Traveler, you're not allowed to object either. When I return to the world below with my memories gone, I'll need you to tell me who I am and where I'm meant to go. Hey, how are we supposed to respond to that? We've only just met, and you're already talking about erasing everything and starting over like none of this ever happened? A story so good you'd forget everything just to experience again. That's the highest praise there is. You're friends of that caliber, I'd say. Hey, thanks for trying to lighten the mood, but Paimon's still getting all teary-eyed. So, Istora, please take us there. Is there anything else we need to do? Let's go. Oh, this is the upper floor. I already made it up here. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zitland? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Istora. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? All right. The stairway to the heavens manifested from your sister's memories was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time, your memories might intertwine with Hilda's, which might cause something unique to manifest. So does that mean Zitlan might still keep half her memories? I explained this before. Offering up all one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the quarter of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back, that is merely an act of mercy. Oh wait, then won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it okay for us to go along too? I offer you the memory of a yellow rose seen at sunset years before you were born. I offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know. So feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister to wander the world alone. She had it coming. Never mind trying to talk tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. And look at you, suddenly so chatty. Is that so? Are we building the Quarter of Nothingness's stairway to the heavens right here? Yes. Then let's begin. What is a Tanuki doing here? This is my sister's handwriting. Oh, there are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier. No, just a few messages she left behind, and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell. She must still be alive. Can we read all this? Oh, you will. Mondstadt. And that's Natlan. This is supposed to be Leoa, but it's not a place I recognize immediately. Ooh, this would be Fontaine. Sumeru, Mondstadt, Leola, Itzonatland, Fontaine. And we just saw Nagpri in the corner there. Oh, and Inazuma. I forgot about Inazuma. Okay, this looks like it's gonna start a fight. So instead of starting the fight, I'm just going to end it here. So that's gonna be it for now. I'm getting close to the end there, and I'll see you guys later.